Assalamu alaikum, 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Election Commission continues scrutiny of nomination papers filed by candidates for general elections through an online system, and the process will be concluded on Tuesday next. Minister for Water and Power hopes that there will be no load shedding from next month with increase in power generation. Finance Minister says caretaker setup will not enter into any agreement or negotiations with the IMF and will only take care of the macroeconomic challenges. Army Chief and the Afghan President at a meeting in Kabul have discussed implementation of Afghanistan-Pakistan Action Plan for Peace. The United States has decided to provide security guarantees to North Korea in exchange of Pyongyang's firm commitment to complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. The first T20 of the two-match series between Pakistan and Scotland is being played at Edinburgh tonight. And now the news in detail. The process of scrutiny of nomination papers filed by candidates for forthcoming general elections is continuing. According to the spokesperson of ECP, data of more than 19,500 candidates has been shared with the NAB, NADRA, FBR, and the State Bank of Pakistan through an online system. Verification of about 10,000 nomination papers has so far been done with the help of online data scrutiny system. These nomination papers have now been forwarded to the returning officers. As per the election schedule, the scrutiny process will conclude on Tuesday next. Appeals against rejection or acceptance of nomination papers can be filed by 22nd of this month. The appellate tribunals will decide the appeals by 27th, after which the revised list of candidates will be published on the 28th of this month. Candidates can withdraw their nomination papers by 29th, and the electoral body will announce the final list of candidates on the same day. The election symbols will be issued to candidates on the 30th of this month. Polling will be held on 25th of next month. Prime Minister retired Justice Nasirul Mulk has said the caretaker government is firmly committed to provide all possible assistance to the Election Commission of Pakistan for free and fair elections. He was talking to the Chief Election Commissioner, retired Justice Sardar Mohammad Raza, who called on him in Islamabad today. Matters pertaining to the forthcoming general elections came under discussion during the meeting. Governor Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Iqbal Zafar Jagra also called on Prime Minister Nasirul Mulk in Islamabad. Prime Minister Justice retired Nasirul Mulk has said Pakistan is committed to further strengthen cooperative relations with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in all areas of mutual interest. He was talking to Saudi Ambassador Nawaf Saeed bin Al-Maliki, who paid a courtesy call on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister also briefed the ambassador on the electoral process in Pakistan with the objective to hold free and fair elections in July, followed by the formation of the new government in August. The ambassador conveyed his best wishes for the future and peace, progress, and prosperity of Pakistan. He conveyed greetings of the Saudi leadership to the Prime Minister, congratulating him on assumption of the office of the Prime Minister. Caretaker Minister for Power Saeed Ali Zafar says the causes of load shedding observed early this month have been overcome, and the electricity demand and supply gap will almost be zero in the current month. He was addressing a joint news conference along with Caretaker Minister for Finance Dr. Shamshad Akhtar in Islamabad this afternoon. The minister expressed hope that power generation will increase next month and load shedding will be totally overcome. Giving reasons for the recent unannounced load shedding, Saeed Ali Zafar said there was extreme shortage of water in dams, and Port Qasim and Balochi power plants also developed technical faults which caused over 5,000 megawatt reduction in power in the national grid. He said water level in dams has increased after rains, and the technical faults in the plants have been removed, and now the situation has considerably been improved. The information minister said the government will perform its responsibilities according to its constitutional mandate without indulging into any blame game. He said the caretaker government will leave guidelines for the upcoming elected government to follow them if it wants. Speaking on the occasion, the caretaker finance minister said the recent increase in oil prices is linked to the rise in prices of petroleum products in international market. She said only 50% impact of the increase in international market has been passed on to the consumers. She said oil prices in Pakistan are still lower as compared to the neighboring countries of the region. The minister said the country will not enter into any agreement or negotiations with IMF. She, however, said the caretaker setup will take care of the macroeconomic challenges being faced by the country. Regarding economic condition of the country, Dr. Shamshad Akhtar said the GDP growth remained very strong as it is broad-based. She said every sector, including agriculture and services, made a substantial growth, and there was massive investment in the country. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa, leading a Pakistan delegation, met Afghan President Ashraf Ghani in Kabul today. Ghani's deputy spokesman Shah Hussain Murtazavi said the two sides discussed the implementation of the Afghanistan-Pakistan Action Plan for Peace, the fight against terrorism, reducing violence, and Afghan-owned peace process. Earlier, in a Twitter message, Director General ISPR Major General Asif Ghafoor said Pakistan wishes to see national unity government and the US succeeding to bring peace in Afghanistan. The United States today decided to provide security guarantees to North Korea in exchange of Pyongyang's firm and unwavering commitment to complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. This is according to the joint document, which was signed by the US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un following their historic maiden talks at Singapore's Sentosa Island. The document also said both nations commit to establishing new relations in accordance with the desire of the people of the two countries for peace and prosperity. In Afghanistan, 5 policemen were killed and at least 26 others injured in the Taliban attack at Mokkar District Police Headquarters in Ghazni province today. Officials said Taliban attacked the compound and they entered the first corps of the headquarters with an explosives-laden Humvee. They claimed 26 Taliban insurgents were also killed in the clash and their vehicles were destroyed when reinforcements arrived at the scene. Taliban have not confirmed their casualties. Gulf nations have pledged $2.5 billion economic aid package to Jordan in an effort to stabilize the kingdom in the face of worst economic crises. The aid commitment was made by Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates in a meeting at Makkah. Meanwhile, Jordanian Prime Minister Hani al-Maliki resigned after protesters blamed him of economic mismanagement. China has welcomed US-North Korea talks and expressed hope that the United States and North Korea can reach an agreement on a peace deal. Talking to newsmen in Beijing, Chinese State Councillor Wang Yi said the top leaders of the two countries can dispel interference, establish mutual trust, and overcome difficulties. They can reach a basic consensus on promoting and achieving the denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. And now cricket. The first T20 of the two-match series between Pakistan and Scotland will be played in Edinburgh today. The match will start at 8 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Second match of the series will be played at the same venue tomorrow. And finally, the weather report. Mainly very hot and dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. To end the news, here again are some of the headlines. Election Commission continues scrutiny of nomination papers filed by candidates for general elections through an online system, and the process will be concluded on Tuesday next. Minister for Power hopes that there will be no load shedding from next month with increase in power generation. Finance Minister says caretaker setup will not enter into any agreement or negotiations with the IMF and will only take care of the macroeconomic challenges. Army Chief and the Afghan President at a meeting in Kabul have discussed implementation of Afghanistan-Pakistan Action Plan for Peace. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.